Yo, 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 everybody. How y'all been? It's been a while for me. My schedule is proving to be a bit more um, inflexible and filled than I was ready for. But anyway, it's nice to be back and recording some more Enderal. I have a new model here. He's supposed to be he's supposed to have a tunic, and that's the green, and then the stuff around the neck is supposed to be chainmail and like a metal combat skirt or whatever they call it on the bottom. But I can't draw, so it's a little bit difficult for that to happen. But you know what? I don't really mind. I can't draw, and I think I've made that apparent with the floating head before this model. So it's whatever. It's whatever. I've been having fun with it. Um, but yeah, we're gonna get into some more into Enderal. I think I'm gonna start trying to branch out and play some other games so that these episodes so every video I upload isn't an hour plus long. But in my opinion, with games like this, it either you have to stream it or the episodes have to be long, because I feel like part of the fun is the walking around bit, and I don't feel like cutting all that out. I don't feel like that would be because it's a playthrough. It's a let's play. It's not a walkthrough, and there's a difference there. But anyway, let's get going. I have one of those mouse pads that like put some what's it called? Like a brace? Is that what it's called? On your wrist? Like it's got that little soft bit where your wrist should be, and I'm not used to that, so we'll see how that works for a game like this. If it doesn't work, I will be switching mid episode. But yeah, how have you all been? Like I said, my schedule is it's a little packed, so I've been busy. This artwork is freaking amazing. But yeah, I've been keeping busy. Getting closer to the day where I can actually, stream. Alright. What were we doing? Use the key in Yaro's... Find use for the key in Yaro's strongbox. Tell Jesbar about Yaro's life letters. Arcane fever. Alright. Is there a quest marker for this one? No. What about this one? Where is Jesbar? Oh. Childhood friend. It's up this way. If you hear any like weird popping sound, that's probably my chair. Because my chair kind of gets locked up.
Greetings.
Hello?
Walk blessed.
Is there any news?
Aye. Many and hardly any good ones. The streets are swarming with highwaymen and brigands these days. More than I've seen in all the years I've served now. What's happening to this world, I wonder? Seems everyone is eager to go at each other's throats. It's a shame.
I feel you, man. I freaking feel you. He's got a loud voice. Riverville discovered. Alright. Childhood friend. I know that it's... Oh, I have to search for a bed to rest? That's crazy. Hello, Alfred.
Who are you?
Just a traveler. You're Alfred, right? The childhood friend of a man named Yarrow? Or Yarrow?
This is about his death, isn't it? The rampage.
Yes, it is. You've heard about it?
Of course, who hasn't? Yarrow was one of us, after all. It is... terrible. Simply terrible. You want to hear an old man's opinion, though? I always expected that something like this would happen. Malthus, forgive me for talking about a keeper like that, but it's the truth.
You mean you saw it coming? How?
Hard to explain, really. Come on, let's find somewhere to sit. It'll be easier to talk that way.
Can I also sit down? I can.
Well, Yarrow, that's quite a subject, you know. You were right when you said we were best friends. Our fathers knew each other. For as long as I can remember, Yarrow and I were getting into trouble together. At least, until his mother died.
Not of old age, I assume?
No. Bandits killed her in broad daylight on Penny Road. Today these incidents are common, but not back then. The road was considered safe. Very safe. She was on her way to Ark, accompanied by 3 other women, and they were set upon at the pass. None of them survived. Yarrow was shattered. I think the worst part was how his father went downhill after his wife's death. The fishery decayed, and the poor guy filled his days with boozing and sleeping. It changed Yarrow forever.
How exactly?
Well, that's a good question. On the one hand, he became a man, despite his tender age. On the other hand, something inside him woke up, so to speak. A desire to make more of his life. Old Mother Jenica noticed it and took him under her wing. He learned how to read and write, and soon he knew all the holy verses by heart. When he didn't have to help his drunken father, he helped in the village as much as he could.
He transformed his grief into productivity. Sounds like a rather positive development.
Indeed, that's one way to look at it. It wasn't long before he was the jewel of the village, the striving young fisherman destined for great things, even though he was only on the path of a manufacturer. And then the inevitable happened. A keeper of the Order came to Riverville to see the prodigy with his own eyes. And behold, in addition to Yarrow's ingenuity, he also had a slumbering magical talent. The keeper took him away, and a few months later, he started his novitiate. Since then, I've only seen him once or twice, as he rarely visited Riverville. I don't think he ever noticed how much that hurt me.
Huh. Is it that common for someone on the manufacturer's path to get the chance to become a keeper?
If one of the manufacturers makes it to Sergeant of the Guard, it's reason enough for a bard song. He must have been the first novice in centuries who was not of the sublime path. So yes, it is uncommon. More than that.
What do you mean by I always suspected that something like this would happen? Oh, let me rephrase. So, what did you mean by I always suspected something like this would happen?
Oh, it's hard to explain. I believe it was the way he was talking about his grand plans. How he wanted to make the world a better place, to become the greatest keeper since Lorem Waterblade. Underneath all this, there was an anger. An anger mixed with deep grief and disappointment. I don't think he was aware of it because he drew all his strength from that anger. The strength to do all this, to learn and to work day and night, but it frightened me, like the Blue Death. It slumbers inside the pathless mage who believes he can master magic without the Order's help. At first, it grants power, but then, one day, it bursts out in an unholy wave of destruction, turning him into one of the monsters in the old songs. Anyway, I'm just an old man. What do I know about these matters? Now let me go to sleep. All these memories are making me weary.
Alright, thanks for your help.
Yes, of course.
Huh. So his father kind of fell into a depression, and he used Oh, okay, I gotta turn this way now. And Yarrow used that anger he had of what happened to his father, what his father was doing to him, to like put in the work to make the world a better place, or try to.
Thanks again. I couldn't have done it without you.
You still scare me. But yeah, it's something that a lot of people actually deal with, where they take the anger they have from how their parents treated them, and use it to do something with it. Something that a lot of people have to deal with as well. This game is so freaking beautiful. It's like I want to discover what's over here, but hopefully there's not going to be a fight. Old tunnel. No, I'm good. I think I learned my lesson from last episode. There was a lot of fighting and I died a couple times. I think I'm just gonna go with the quests for now. Maybe next episode I'll go gallivanting again. But not this episode. Am I able to fast travel? Not? Okay. I was like, I don't think I can, but I want to check again. I wonder if the times of days are scripted, because you can't wait like you can in regular Skyrim. You have to have a bed. Oh, I fought a skeleton. A Nern root, or a yarn root, or whatever they call it in this mod. Get up there, get up there. A vine root, Vin root. I think it's Vin. That's how I would pronounce it if I was in a fantasy setting. God, I love the music. I also like my new avatar. It's nice. Is that... Oh my god. Alright. I got ambushed and I wasn't even prepared for it.
What the? Traveler are bad. Get him!
Come on. Alright, commit to one side. Haha!
Just a scrap.
Alrighty. Alright. I'm running out of weight. A bloody skull. Alright. That sounds fun. What about you? What do you have? They're all penny coins. Nothing that good. Oh, they got a chest. Wolf's blood, a saw, and some leather. Oh, heavy armors. I'm reading that right away. Where is it? It's consumables, right? Equipment, potions, scripts, consumables. Okay. No, it is not. Ingredients, books. There it is. Where is it? Mage Slate, spell, ward, not word. You know what? Let me go all. Heavy armor. There it is. It was the. There it is. From 117. Nice. Alright. I'm Skyrimming it. Please don't have me fight something in here. Huh? Oh, a thingy. Magical symbol. Mana, water breathing, any coins. I don't know if it's all pennies or if there's going to be more, like a higher currency than the penny coins. Because if we're going by penny coins, I'm slowly accumulating a small amount of money. Oh, I guess I can't go up this way. Wait a minute. How am I? There was a cellar there. I was here last episode. How did I miss the cellar? What? What the? Alright. How did I fall for that? Quake, there's a dead bandit here. Right next to a place to grab. How did I Oh my god. Health potion, health potion. Where's my... Is this it? No, life absorption. There it is.
Blazes. Sorry. I know. I can't sing.
Wonder. No. Wonder if if you had... No, I probably would still hit you. What the... Oh, taproot. What is up with all the freaking traps? Did Jespers set them all up again?
Isn't my new friend. Any luck?
He was a complicated fellow. Had a chat with this Alfred, he seems to think that, and then I tell him about the story.
Well, that's interesting. Good work. That only leaves the mysterious object in the water. I'll have a closer look around here in the meantime.
Found what Euro tried to get rid of. Have a look.
Interesting. I didn't know about his companion's fate, to be honest. Irony of fate, isn't it? Murdered by those you wanted to help. But the Order will definitely be interested in these letters. Well done. That should be all we need then. Splendid.
What about you? Did you find anything?
I did, and now I finally know what to make of it. Come, follow me.
Yes, sir. I think this was about as far as I actually got into the game, was going through this cavern, but I could be wrong. What about up here? I need something for that. He's like, where'd you going, man? I told you to follow me.
I present a Star People's lock. And I bet my buttocks will find another answer behind that door over there.
A Star People's lock? I've never heard of that before.
Doesn't surprise me. This kind of lock is usually only found in treasuries or castles. But they can be picked, though that's going to be quite the challenge without the bolts.
You need bolts to open them?
Normally, yeah. It's quite simple, actually. Every keyhole has a matching bolt that latches into place once you insert it. And once all the keyholes, 5 in our case, are latched, the door the lock protects opens up.
All
If you
right.
don't have the matching bolts, however, you should prepare yourself for the most frustrating break-in of your life. That is, if you don't happen to be Jaspar, who knows a little trick.
What kind of trick?
You can use wooden sticks instead of bolts. They'll break a couple of seconds after you put them inside the lock, but if you manage to get all 5 sticks into place before the first one breaks, you can basically trick the mechanism. It's all about speed, in other words.
Okay.
So I'd say you do the running, and I'll wait near the pressure plate. You ready?
All right, let's do this.
Splendid. Here are the sticks. All right, go!
Okay, this is gonna get interesting. 2, 3. Where's the other one? 4, 5.
Brilliant. We're really good at this. Now let's take a look and see what the old Magister didn't want anyone to see, shall we?
Oh, of course there was. Oh. Got this, Jaspar.
Ugh. A fire elemental. Not a weak one. This Yarrow knew about magic, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's what the old guy told him.
The question of what exactly this is supposed to be.
Looks like a corpse, but whose?
I suppose that's his companion. Though it's interesting that he was already on the wrong side of the law way before his rampage.
He was on the wrong side of the law? Why?
Well, burials are considered heathen here in Enderal, and have been forbidden for about 300 years now. Here, corpses are always cremated. The whole thing's called the Last Journey. The deceased is taken to a place he or she considered special during his or her life, immediately after dying. That's the only way the soul can move on to the eternal paths. Sounds very poetic, but I'm pretty sure the only reason the Order introduced the law was to prevent plagues. Plus, they might have noticed that too many lost ones running around on trade routes aren't that much fun for wanderers and traveling merchants.
Alright. So burying someone here is considered a crime.
Yeah, but of course that only goes for the little man. The rich and powerful still tend to their family crypts. And there are still plenty of old vaults around from the time before this whole last journey thing was begun. And it's good that way. What would life as a treasure hunter be like without the notorious noble looking for family jewels in a century-old grave?
So what now?
Let's take a look around and see if we find anything.
Got anything interesting? Fire salts. More health. Let's find anything interesting. He looks at the thing full of flowers, completely ignores the book in the center. Good job, Jaspar. Good job. What an amazing treasure hunter you are. Maybe he's going soft on me, though. Maybe he's letting me be the hero in this situation.
Beloved Sira, this is my last letter. In it, I ask for forgiveness, for it was I who murdered you. No, of course, it wasn't me who held the knife, but it was me who infected you with my fallacy. The fallacy that the world wants to be saved. It doesn't. Yes, Sira, there's still a part of me who refuses to believe these words even as I write them. But just one look is enough to prove me a fool. We have so much, yet we are never content. We could make peace, yet we choose war. We embrace hatred over love. And no, Sira, there is no hope, no silver lining, no matter how much we try to tell ourselves the opposite. Mankind is at its end. It has been since some mad god created it for his amusement. A Quiranian philosopher once said that there comes a time in our lives when we make a choice. A choice to live virtuously, yet in austerity, or ignobly, yet in pleasure. The philosopher called this second choice choosing the void, because this is what lurks behind its pretty face. Do you see it now, Sira? The bitter truth? They all chose the void, all but us. We who dreamed of something bigger. We who were willing to make a sacrifice for the greater good. Just imagine what we could have done if we hadn't been alone. But we were alone from the very beginning. And no, Sira, these words do not come easy. You of all people should know that. I wanted to believe there was hope. I wanted to believe that all one has to do is remain strong, but look where our idealism brought us. Here I am, in front of your dead body, murdered by those you wanted to help. We should have fled to a faraway isle to grow old together, but we didn't. And why? Because I corrupted you with my delusions. I, too, will go, Sira. I don't think there is life after death, and I do not care. But before I make my exit, I will give this world what it deserves. Do you remember? They all chose the void. They shall have it.
Well, he went off the deep end.
What's that? Let me see. Uh-huh. A tragic ending for a tragic personality, I'd say. Well, I think that should suffice.
What do you think about all this?
Well, what should I think about it? Yarrow was a self-righteous fool, just like all these do-gooders are. They celebrate themselves as great messiahs as long as everything goes well, but once they fail, it's the bad, bad world that's responsible for it. The wise hermit has a good saying for that. People are only idealists until it starts to hurt. He and his lady should have simply stayed in Riverville.
Huh. Come on, that's nonsense. Mankind wouldn't be where it is without idealists. If it weren't for them, we'd probably still be worshipping Azatoron. I think that's how you pronounce that.
I think that if we all just spent less time thinking about other people's problems, whores would have fuller purses, breweries emptier barrels, and tyrants fewer minions willing to cut their throats open for the one true god or the one true nation.
He's also got a point there. So what's next? Are we going to Ark?
Yeah, we are. Here, I've got 2 teleport scrolls that can take us right back to Riverville. Just meet me in the tavern once you're ready to go. I have some
Alrighty.
stuff to take care of, so there's no need to hurry. Farewell.
Goodbye. My people need me. Now what? No, I'm kind of conflicted. Because it's like... I kind of want to keep recording, but at the same time, it's like... We're going to be starting a new leg of the journey. So I think I'm going to loot this place. And then I'll stop recording. Since we're going to be starting somewhere else soon. There's nothing over here? Oh, this just goes in. Yeah, so shorter recording tonight. Plus I got a new batch of games, like a collection of them that I want to test out. And hopefully, like I'll be recording them. Oh god. Ooh. Anytime it lags like that, I have Skyrim PTSD. I should save. Where's the front door? That's his bed. So yeah, shorter stream today. not stream, shorter recording today. Ugh. Yeah. Just wanna test out the new games and stuff. Plus the whole seems like we're starting in a new leg of the journey, and wanna see where that goes first. First thing, next episode. So thank you all for checking in on this rather short episode. Maybe I'll try and keep them at this length, as long as they don't become rather awkward to end the recording. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and see you next time.